Next one term is girls wave. Okay, now what is wave? Wave can be defined as the traveling of disturbance from one place to another place is known as word, that is known as wave. Okay, or it can be defined as the transferring of energy from one place to another place is known as word, that is also known as wave. Okay, there are I think you know very well about water wave. Okay, sound wave, water wave, there are different examples of wave. Okay, so what will happen in wave? In wave, actually one form of energy is energy is transferred from one place to another place. Suppose if we take an example of sound energy, so what will happen in sound energy? Suppose there are two person. One is the person who speak, mean the speaker, and the second one is the listener. Okay, so what will happen when the speaker speak? So it's mean it's he produces sound energy, and the listener listen. So it's mean he is he will also take sound energy. Okay, so in wave, energy transfer from one place to another place. Okay, or it is the traveling of disturbance from one place to another place. Now girls, on page number, on this page you can see the figure of water wave and sound wave. Okay, suppose if we take an example of water reservoir, this is a water reservoir. Okay, and this water reservoir consists of water. Okay, when we drop a stone in water reservoir, okay, so this water waves will be produced. Okay, same is the case with the sound producing device. Okay, this is a tuning fork, and this tuning fork is a sound producing device. Okay, when we hit this tuning fork with any hard surface, okay, so sound is produced by the tuning fork. Okay, this is the sound producing device, and this is the listener. Okay, so the sound energy is transferred from one place to another place. So the transfer of energy from one place to another place is known as word, that is known as wave. Okay, and girls, you know very well that a wave consists of two parts. One is known as crust and the second one is known as trough. Okay, the upper part is known as crust, and the part which is below the mean position, that is known as the trough. Okay, the next one branch of physics is optics, and optics, as I told you, that optics is the branch of physics which deals with the nature of light. Okay, which deal with the nature of light. Girls, the word optics mean light. Okay, the word optics mean light. Okay, it can be defined as it is a branch of physics which deal with the nature of light. Okay, reflection, refraction, dispersion, propagation. Okay, what is reflection, girls? Reflection mean the bouncing back of light ray. The bouncing back of light ray is known as word, that is known as reflection. As you can see in this figure, this is the figure of reflection of light. Okay, reflected light ray. So reflected light ray indicate that it is the figure for the reflection of light ray. Okay, suppose if we take an example of plane mirror, which we use very commonly in our houses. Okay, and suppose this is the first incident light ray. So when this incident ray of light hits the surface, touch the surface of a mirror, so this light ray reflect back in opposite direction. As you can see this arrow, that in incident ray of light the arrow is toward the mirror. Okay, and in reflected ray of light this arrow is away from the mirror, that is in outward position. Okay, so this bouncing back of ray of light is known as word, that is known as reflection of light. Okay, the next one is refraction. Okay, refraction of light ray mean, girls, a slightly bending of light ray when it's enter from one medium to another medium, or the slightly bending of light ray from its original path. From its original path is also known as what? That is known as the refraction of light. Okay. In refraction of